All right, so I just want to say something, and nobody has to agree with what I'm saying. It's just food for thought, really. So I'm sitting here, I'm looking at YouTube, and um, and so I'm thinking to myself, if the people that's going to these churches at any point in time start to question what these preachers are selling them, it's not going to be good for the preacher. It's not going to be good for the pastor. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. If I'm looking for truth and I'm looking for honesty, it is highly unlikely that I'm going to find that truth or honesty in someone who is dependent on me believing whatever they tell me to survive. In other words, the preacher, the pastor, whoever they just gonna tell you what you want to hear to keep you coming back because that's their livelihood. So of course they're not gonna tell you the truth. Whenever a person gets ill, maybe with something terminal, a preacher is not gonna tell you to make peace with it and just prepare to bury your dead. No, they're gonna sell you a dream. They're gonna try to tell you, oh, if you fast or if you pray or if you this or if you that, and if you do it right, this person will live. How is that any different from what a car mechanic does? In essence, it's really no different. Now, if you, let's say your car, something is wrong with your car and you take it to a mechanic, right? The mechanic may tell you, like, I'll use myself for an example. I recently had my air conditioning go out in my car and I took it to someone and I left it there with him, not intentionally for 2 days, but he had my car for 2 days. He told me emphatically I needed a compressor for my air conditioner. So me not knowing any different, I sent him the money to get the compressor for the air conditioning. He put it in, and in about 35 days, my air was back not working again. Now, I take my car back to him, and now he's saying, oh, it must be a leak somewhere. Okay, and so now I'm thinking to myself, well, when I brought the car to you initially, did you not check for a leak? I mean, that should have been the first thing, right? If you catch what I'm saying to you all, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, the mechanic could have told me from the get-go it was a leak. But he's depending on me believing what he's saying. That's his livelihood. So he's not going to tell me the truth straight out. He's going to tell me whatever he needs to tell me for me to believe him at that moment, for him to do whatever he's going to do. And then when the problem arises again, in which he knows is going to arise again, he knows I'll have to come back to him. So to me, it's no different than what preachers do every Sunday. They sell people a dream. You can say what you want to say, but they sell people a dream. It's all over the internet. You don't even have to go in a building anymore. It's everywhere. They are selling people a dream. And I just never seen people so brainwashed. And I feel like it's worse today than it's ever been. Like you have mega churches with so-called pastors who don't even preach from a Bible. But they have the biggest following. They have the biggest congregations. They're millionaires 10 times over because they can sell people a dream. They have the gift of gab. I'm trying to tell y'all better wisen up. It's to the point now. You have to use your discernment. All of this stuff that's going on with these churches and preachers and pastors and evangelists and prophets and prophetess, whatever they want to call themselves, all of it is out of order. If you're using the Bible, if you're basing your beliefs off of the Bible, all of this is completely out of order. But you be the judge.